top secret information.
And it was the Lady G-Men taking a 60-48 win.
Hello and welcome to Brown County Rewind for the week of June 11th. I'm Brian Peck and here's the latest. 2 Felicity miners went missing along the rain-swollen Bullskin Creek just off of Dunbar Road in Felicity on Wednesday, June 9th. Blake and Justin Deverselli were staying with a babysitter during the heavy rainstorms on Wednesday and said they wanted to go look at the creek. They vanished shortly thereafter, prompting a search of the creek and surrounding area by the Brown County Sheriff's Office and the Higginsport and Felicity Fire Departments. Searchers located the body of Blake Deverselli about a mile downstream, and search efforts continued to locate Justin Deverselli throughout the day on Thursday and Friday. More information on the search will be available as the situation develops. The annual World Summit of the Future Without Poverty organization will be coming to Ripley this year. According to Future Without Poverty President Sil Flores, the summit has been instrumental in helping areas overcome economic challenges and to give each community the opportunity to live without poverty. The summit will be held from June 15th to 18th and will involve representatives from communities all over the world. Charges were dropped against former Sheriff's Office clerk Angela Joy Yazell this week under a nollie prosequi order. Yazell was originally indicted for 5 counts of tampering with records and 1 count of theft in office due to discrepancies in her overtime and payroll records between November 2008 and September 2009 that resulted in a loss between $500 and $2,500 for the Sheriff's Office. The case was dismissed since Yazell's confession was made under the threat of removal from office and was in direct violation of her garrity right. A nollie prosequi order means that the charges will not be pursued further by the prosecutor's office, though more charges may arise pending an additional investigation. We now go to Michael Arthur with more news.
Thank you, Brian. A new state law could allow the Brown County Solid Waste Authority to indirectly loan up to $1 million or more to help sustain operations at Brown County General Hospital and its parent company, Brown County Regional Healthcare. House Bill 393 has been approved by both the Ohio House of Representatives and Senate and is currently awaiting the signature of Governor Ted Strickland. Once signed, the legislation authorizes solid waste districts like the Brown County Solid Waste Authority to provide a loan to a local port authority, in this case the Mount Orr Port Authority, for the specified use of supporting general health services in the county. The Port Authority could then loan the total amount to Brown County Regional Healthcare. The loan would have to be made within 90 days of the legislation officially becoming law, and the money would have to be repaid to the Solid Waste Authority within 6 months. The Brown County Solid Waste Authority had a fund balance of approximately $1.4 million at the end of May, and the legislation permits a loan of up to 75% of that amount. About half of the Solid Waste Authority's funds are unencumbered. The Solid Waste Authority Board of Trustees discussed the possibility of a loan during a meeting this week, but no decisions have been made as of yet. Read more on the story in the June 13th edition of the News Democrat Sunday, delivered to more than 20,000 homes throughout the county. Sardinia's Founders Day celebration is quickly approaching, and organizers expect plenty of family-friendly activities to be on tap for the 3-day event. The 2010 Founders Day celebration will run from Friday, June 25th through Sunday, June 27th, and will feature several activities geared toward young people in the area, including a kids parade, a magic show, kids Olympics, and a pet parade. Several entertainers are slated to perform at the main stage in Sardinia, including Barcodes, a local favorite, as well as Adams County native David James and popular Jeff Ruby house band Kelly Red and the Hammerheads, among others. Countless other contests and activities are planned as well, and a spectacular Rosie fireworks display will cap off the festival on Sunday evening. For a schedule of events, check out the News Democrat Sunday or our website, www.newsdemocrat.com. In court news, the 12th District Court of Appeals has overturned the sex offender classification of a Felicity man who is now deceased. Robert Meade pleaded guilty in July of 2009 to having an improper sexual relationship with a 14-year-old girl. Meade was 22 years old at the time he was indicted in 2006. Meade was designated by Brown County Court of Common Pleas as a Tier 1 sex offender at sentencing and died while awaiting a decision on his appeal of the classification. Meade's mother pursued the case, however, arguing that her son's case qualified for an exemption to the sex offender designation law. The 12th District Appeals judges found that Meade's case met at least 2 of 3 criteria required for the exemption and reversed the trial court's classification. The case was ordered back to the trial court to determine if the 3rd requirement for the exemption, that the victim consented to the relationship, was met in the case. Read about Meade's case in the June 10th edition of the News-Democrat on store shelves now. We now go to Wade with sports.
Thanks, Michael. Western Brown's Mac Tudor ventured to the Ohio High School Athletic Association Division I track and field tournament this past week, finishing 8th in the state in the discus event with a throw of 154 feet, 8 inches. This year marked the 6'4" sophomore's second straight trip to the state finals. Last year he finished 12th with a throw of 152. After this year's performance, he said he was very satisfied with the outcome and thanked his coaches, family, Western Brown Athletic Director Tim Cook, and the rest of the Mount Orb community for their support. Georgetown freshman Jess Adamson ventured to the Division III state championships in the shot put throw and finished 13th overall with a toss of 50 feet, 4 1/4 inches. The High School Girls Summer Basketball League in Ripley kicked off this week. On night 1, the Eastern Lady Warriors took a 32-21 victory over the Georgetown Lady G-Men. On night 2, the Lady Warriors returned to the court to finish the night with a 32-8 win over the White Oak Lady Cats. Both teams took a while to heat up. After the first half, it was Eastern leading 13-7. But in the second half, they put up much better numbers, outscoring the Lady Cats 19-1 while giving up just a single free throw. Senior guard Shayla Black sank 2 3-pointers and a shot from close range to lead the Lady Warriors with 8 points. Lisa Rickey added 6 points to the Lady Warriors side of the scoreboard, and senior center Christina Burns finished with 5 points. The Summer League in Ripley continues this week with games at the Ripley High School and the Ripley Middle School being held on Tuesday and Thursday evenings. That does it for this sports this week. Good luck to all our athletes, and for more on local sports, be sure to check out the Thursday News Democrat on store shelves now.